Hello, all. Seeking to commune with the old ones but are unable to find a cabal? Fear not, Broken One. We have a Discord. If you desire the latest Brokenverse news, looking for a group to play tabletop games with, or even just want to hang out with a cool group of eldritch monsters, we have what you need. Find our Discord link at linktree/the Broken Lords. That's linktr.ee/the Broken Lords. Now we return to our descent into the unknown.
All right. After an hour's travel in the ATV, you find yourself back at Candling Station's landing field, next to the Rift Hauler 5A7 and your own personal Rift Hauler, the 4A4. What do you all want to do?
I guess we're going to...
What's our air situation?
Your air situation is, if you're planning on taking a long trip, you probably want to top off.
All right.
I know you were also thinking about retesting yourselves, so
Yes.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
might as well do one when you do the other, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess you go first, Corporal. We'll just keep doing it the same way.
Yeah, I'll be the control. I do the thing. I prick myself, draw blood, put it on the slide, all that good stuff.
Okay. Let me roll some dice.
Uh,
All right.
Wait, why did you roll dice? I wasn't touched. Is it atmospheric? Oh, God.
False positives are a thing, too.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought it was false negatives.
It's both.
God, I hate space.
Remember? Real science, man.
You prick your finger, and the diagnostic machine reveals you a result of negative. You are not
All right,
infected.
at least we know the test is working, because I have no reason to be infected, as far as I know.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you fucking do this to me, voice in my head. The corporal ushers over Vox next.
Okay.
We do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stay outside, I guess.
All right. Vox yields a result of negative.
That's too negative.
All right, Klein.
For science.
Vox, please, step back.
Oh, I'm already out.
Okay. Incidentally, each one of these tests has... Well, the second and third test took longer. The third one took significantly longer to yield results. However, they still all come in under a minute. And Klein is also yielded a result of negative. She is not infected.
All right, well, that's good for now. I put the slides where I put the other ones.
Why did it take longer to finish?
I don't know, something about pH reagents.
It has a lot of graphical output, so it's gotta buffer that shit.
It's totally not getting gunked up by fungus.
Guaranteed not.
I feel like that would be obvious. Like, we'd see it in the instruments, but that could be me.
The corporal would know that there is some variability in the time it takes this machine to yield results, and that is nothing to be alarmed about.
I did the best I can with what I had, which is not much.
Or, I couldn't have done this. This is good. Like any layman, I have questions.
I know enough in order to put these things together. The exact specifics of it, how you say, shotgun my understanding of science.
All right, everybody is assumedly healthy, and you've all restocked your oxygen.
How do we get Tass on board the 4A4 safely? This is a question I have.
We assess whether she is a threat to herself or others. We then break the seal. Then we extract her as per normal evacuation procedures. We've done this so many times, yeah?
Well, I'm talking about how we've been quarantined on the butt end of the 4A4, right?
Yeah, you're literally just going in and out of the airlock. You are not actually going on the ship proper.
Well, with the key card, we can lift the lockdown so she won't be stuck in the dark and she'll be able to communicate with our ship. So even if she stays on the current ship, she won't at least be like going batshit insane by being alone.
That is true.
She can hail the captain, too.
Yes.
Okay. So that's probably the best course of action, then. She should stay on the 5A7, but if we can restore communications, it won't be as, awful for her. Because, trying to get her out of the 5A7 and onto the 4A4 physically, I just don't see a feasible way right now.
Well, and also, testing to make sure she's not infected.
Yeah, the repeat negative results for all of us is encouraging, but we don't have the cure yet. If, that's an unknown even, acquiring it. And I'm overthinking it. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
All right, you make your way over to the 5A7 and interact with the keypad on the exterior of the hull. You are able to scan the captain's card, and after a few moments, the light turns green and the message pops up, lockdown lifted.
Self-destruct activated.
See if you can hail her, I guess.
She's your girlfriend.
Hello, Tass? Or wait, does the ship look like it's come to life at all?
It seems to be coming out of its hibernation state. There are lights. I mean, there's not exactly portholes on the side of the ship, but some of the exterior ship's lights came on. There's no reason to doubt the message on the keypad. You also have the option to open the door now, so...
Wait.
Yeah, let's open the door.
Hang on. We just talked about this. I'm going to repeat. It's encouraging that we've had negative results, but we don't have, I just don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Well, it seems that we already came all this way, so either we keep her in quarantine forever.
Because she doesn't have the test kit.
We could hand it to her, but then we would be out a test kit.
And it would also mean that we, come in contact with her. So, yeah.
Can the 4A4's crew hail the 5A7?
I mean, you guys could hail the 5A7 right now.
Let me do my job. Comms is a thing I do.
All right, you don't have to roll dice for this. You open up a channel and call the 5A7. There is no immediate response. You guys have talked this over in the amount of time it took you to talk it over, and client sends the message. The door slides open, and there is a scared-looking young woman there. She's looking around wide-eyed, and she's like, "Oh my God, you lifted the lockdown." She's crying.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see anyone again. She doesn't even notice the gun being pointed at her.
I'm using proper gun safety, finger parallel to the trigger. It's not actually half depressed,
Are you
Yeah.
Tass?
She shakes her head. She's like, "Yes. Is your ship open? Can we get off this awful planet?"
We still need to go to the observatory to check for more survivors. When we talked to your captain, he said that they had headed there.
The captain's alive?
Yes. He's been at Carver Station.
She's looking around a lot. Have you seen any of those things?
Too many of them.
Do you have a vac suit, Tass?
Yeah, in the locker, in the ship's locker. I can get one.
If you have a second one you can bring along.
So we can give to your captain.
Sure. Just hold on a minute.
He needs food, too. He did say that, right?
Yes.
Food. Yeah. There's food.
I'm sorry. You just got outside and I'm giving you chores to do.
She looks back into the ship and looks back at you guys, and she's kind of mid-stride stopped, heading to cycle the airlock so she could get back on board. Could one of you come with me?
I'll go with her.
I don't want to be alone.
Sure.
Roll my eyes. Fine.
I mean, she's been deeply traumatized, man. In fact, why don't we all go? Just so that way if there's anything in there.
I mean, there shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be, but do you really want to take that risk on this place?
Probably better if we stick together anyways.
All right. You guys step through the airlock. The inside of the 5A7 looks very much like your ship, 4A4. You are...
I should hope so.
Currently entered at the starboard side airlock down here. You don't even have to go in far. There is a locker right inside the airlock that she grabs the vac suit. She climbs on into one, and she's like, "We need to go upstairs to get the food."
Oh, the light's coming on now?
Oh, it's all lit up already.
The lights are on.
Oh, so it's had light and power for...
No. Lifting the lockdown made all of the systems come back on.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
She's just chattering as she goes, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been living on emergency power, had food, but I thought I was all done. I thought it was all over. I was thinking about putting myself into our low berths. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I couldn't take it anymore. When I saw you guys wandering around, I saw you get into a firefight with one of those things. It's the first time I've had hope in a long time."
Any other survivors?
"None here."
Did you end up here by yourself, Tass?
I was getting back on the ship because I thought we were going to escape. The captain initiated the special lockdown, and then he left in the air raft. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe one of those things was chasing him when he was trying to get on board, and he just wanted to stop them from getting on board. Honestly, I don't even know if he knew I was here.
I think he did, right?
No, I think he was surprised about it. I think he had gone to the observatory after going to Carver Station, but didn't make it to that far before he ran out of supplies.
Once he heard you were here, though, he was insistent we come back and help you.
Yeah. It's safe where he is?
There was none of the creatures there, and he had been there for quite some time.
Good. I really need to get off this ship. She leads you into essentially the mess hall and gets several large boxes of the dried military rations.
How many days supply are we looking at?
Probably a fair bit.
I imagine you're not counting the supplies you have on the 4A4.
Yeah.
A fair number. The supplies on the ship would have lasted a crew of people for quite a while.
Okay, so we're in no danger. Well, they were in no danger of being starved.
Well, she wasn't.
Yeah, because it's just her alone.
Okay.
So yeah, she gets the boxes and
I have to assume we're helping, obviously.
hauls them out back down to the airlock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we also don't know how many people... I mean, actually, this ship is probably able to take off, too. So...
Yeah, this ship is fully functional now that the lockdown's been lifted. As long as you had the correct crew positions, you would be able to take the ship.
That's good.
There needs to be a commander, an astrogator, a pilot, and 4 engineers. It would be difficult to do that considering you guys are part of said essential crew for the 4A4, but...
Yeah.
Hopefully the observatory people will include 4 engineers.
We're not going to know that for a little while.
That's the thought is, like, do they have enough essential crew? Well, we won't know that, I guess. We'll need to know. Do we know how many people?
If you had every potential survivor you've heard of so far, you could all still easily leave the planet on just the 4A4.
I think it depends.
I'm just thinking, since this is military property, that they would probably want this returned as well.
Yeah, but they can send, like, a well-equipped group with flamethrowers.
It's corporate property, but yes, to your point.
Look, we send people with flamethrowers and better hazmat suits.
Look, if you get off this planet with your skins and with some survivors, GRT can come get their own fucking ship. They asked you to find out what happened to it. They didn't ask you to bring it home.
Okay.
If you found a way to bring it home, that would just be bonus points. It's not your actual mission objective.
All right, cool. That's what I was trying to clarify.
Yeah. All right, so you guys have your supplies. You have one very nervous engineer accompanying you, hoping to get out of here as soon as possible.
I'm going to try to distract her with inane conversation as we go. Do you like comic books?
Oh, I haven't read comic books since I was a little kid.
Oh man, they're way better now. Like this one I'm reading.
You guys step back out onto the dark, still surface of Alpha as this conversation is going on.
Yep. Any signs of life? I know we have a cross scan thing. Yeah. We have like a scanner or something like that going on in the background, I presume.
The 4A4 crew has been sort of scanning for signs of unusual movement, but
way to lock the door.
Certainly not a flawless, perfect process. You would definitely still be paranoid.
Okay.
If the Shamblers haven't been able to figure out how to operate a doorknob, I don't think you have to worry about them operating a keypad.
Right. I'm just saying that, like, since we're in a pretty much wide open field with all these facilities just around.
Maybe I'm also kind of thinking about what happened with the Able Space Hand we found and then what happened later.
Well, that's because we left the door open.
Yeah, exactly. That was because the door was open when you left. Even with attempts to distract her, Tass is very, cringy and uncomfortable. She's sticking close to Klein, but trying to keep sort of between Klein and the corporal as much as possible.
Right, giving her wide berth.
She sees the ATV nearby, and she's like, is that where we're going?
That is our vehicle, which will take us to Carving Station, where the captain is based.
We could bring Tass with us to convince the captain to help us out.
That's a good question. Is she going with us?
I